Alright, this should be my last stack and a half here, and I'll hit 100. But people have been asking me for more more profession reviews. And the problem with profession reviews is it takes a really long time to get them leveled up. It hurts my head. Okay, anyway. I can now go crack jokes about decimating the fish population. I love how I just get a message asking that. You bet I am. So as said before, now in Wynncraft you can decimate the entire fish population while feeling no remorse whatsoever. But then again, that's what you already do in Wynncraft. Have you ever noticed that? I mean, you literally just kill everything you see, basically. Now, the first thing you can actually fish here is this thing called Gungeon, but since I just swapped worlds, I can't start fishing yet. But you probably are actually asking yourself what a Gungeon actually is. Now, that may just be me being 300 IQ human being to not know what a Gungeon is, but I legit had to Google what a Gungeon is. Next up on the list of what fish population we need to try and make go extinct next, we have trout. And I think the best trout spot is this spot right near the Deathless Bridge. So would any of you like to join me in getting up through level 10? It's very difficult, trust me. Oh, my bad, I meant level 20, not level 10, I'm smart. Now, while I'm leap spamming over to Nemract real quick, because that seems to be the best place to get some salmon, I'd like to ask for your opinion on something. Do you like boats by any chance? I kind of like boats, you know, like battleship type boats, those are alright. But let me demonstrate to you something I find very illogical. Do you ever go out on a boat to fish by any chance? Some of you maybe do, but I need your personal opinion on something here. Why can I not fish on a boat? I understand this is a Minecraft fantasy game and all, or whatever you want to call it, but for real, why can't I fish on a boat? This is like one of the most stupid things I've ever seen in my entire life, and don't mind me while I spin around in circles to confuse your head and probably cause some of you to become nauseous, and I'll just keep doing this. Oh god, I'm actually getting dizzy. But yeah, I find that very, very stupid that you can't fish on a boat. But okay, we'll move on then. This spot outside Nemract is probably the best. There's like, I think a total of 10 nodes if you go all the way through there, and then there's like 8 by that pond thing. So that exists. Oh yeah, fun fact, rare mobs now have spiffy purple stars. Do you like spiffy purple stars? I do. And now we must go into the desert to find some carp. Now, here's the thing about carp, right? I used to play a lot of Pokemon in my day, so anytime I hear the word carp, about 7 different Magikarp memes fly into my head. So by my logic, I'm legally allowed to start making Pokemon memes on Wynncraft, correct? Correct. And now we must return to our old friend, the snowy forest. Now, you may be asking yourself, gee, Shots, I thought you didn't like this place, and you're right, I have some depressing news. The Ice Sparrow's Key Guardian still exists. And you'll probably just be minding your own business and then get pulled and slowed, and it'll be very depressing, and you'll probably want to immediately kill it. I don't know the best spot for getting ice fish, but I just kind of fished along here, and it worked to an extent. There's a refinery like right up the river if you need to actually go to it as well. Not this way, of course, the other way, but I think there's like a total of 15 nodes maybe that are just all kind of spread out. Oh yeah, I just realized something while I'm running to the Great Bridge real quick. I'd like to point out that notice how it says I need to get off my horse to gather while I was in a boat. Now we're in the Trom's jungle again, and there's gonna be a bunch of slimes that will still annoy you to death. They don't actually leave. Like, ever leave. It's really annoying, actually. And now you can fish for some piranhas here, and no, not the piranha plant for Smash. We will never talk about that ever again. But personally, I didn't actually use this spot. In fact, the spot I used was actually an Olux, and this was probably because I was basically leveling farming at the same time I was fishing when I was trying to get all my gathering to level 60 at least. But don't worry, you're not actually in the depressing swamp anymore. Oh no. You know how I complained about that in the wood cutting thing, right? Don't worry, there's willow trees here, but the piranhas are actually in this new thing called the resource tunnels. Ooh, shiny. The only resource this place doesn't actually have is, of course, wood. Because, I mean, how would, like, trees be down here exactly? I say that, yet there's trees right here. But yeah, this is where I got piranha. I think there's only, like, 8 nodes compared to the jungle lake. There's, like, 11, but it's a lot more chill compared to the jungle lake. And you are not getting shot by jungle fetishes from literally every direction. Apparently there's also salmon here too in the Olux swamp, but still nobody likes the Olux swamp, so we're gonna move on. And now we enter the realms of the dark forest. But don't worry, the next fish you can actually like get as a resource is koi. Now the only reason I'm familiar with the word koi is thanks to battle cats, because there's a legit cat called Koi Cat. If anybody else plays Battle Cats, you probably know what I'm talking about here. But this is the spot I used for koi. It's like directly next to the Dullahan Mansion, is that how you say it? You can also fish for koi in the, what's it called, what's that other jungle Durnell Jungle, that one. Nobody likes Durnell Jungle either, so therefore you fish here. And now we move on to by far the most creative of all the fish names, the Gilja Fish, because we're at Lake Gilja. The best part about the Gilja Fish is originally bass, which is like the next fishing resource you can get at level 80, was actually worse than that of Gilja Fish. So you were literally going to be fishing at Gilja 70 through 90. Because bass was that bad before it got buffed. But now we're in Corcus, and guess what? Corrupted Ice Barrow Key Guardians are still here, but luckily we're going into a zone where they very, very, very rarely spawn. So that is both good to us and the Key Guardian. Actually, not the Key Guardian, just us. And this spot right here is arguably one of the best places for a single resource in the entire game. Because if you go across this entire, like, coastline here, there's a total of 36 nodes of bass, which is absolutely ridiculous for a, like, single resource in one basically single chain. So now you'll have practically no problems with bass, outside of the fact that this place is near Relos, and Relos doesn't have a scroll nor a bank, so have fun. It does have a fish refinery though, so it's all okay. What you'll actually spend most of your time questioning is why on earth is there just a bunch of Corcus citizens spawning in the middle of the ocean right here. And now we enter Rodrock, because we must go get Molten Eel, because Molten Eel, you know, it's in lava, and lava's, you know, molten rock or something, I don't know. People refer to this as probably one of the most cancerous resources to grind, unless you're a mage, and to be fair, I don't blame them. I had my fair share of leaping into lava on accident moments. And there's a total of, I think, 16 nodes around here. But the best part about this spot is that hydras spawn fairly often over here. So you can get, like, a bunch of Pride of the Heights and then try to flex on everybody else with your Pride of the Heights. Now, I have yet to go check out the level 100 resource, which I believe is just starfish. But starfish, for all I know, could be anywhere. But using my amazing IQ once more, I'm going to make the very bold assumption that it is also in the Sky Islands. I know, it's shocking that I came to that conclusion, but I mean, you know, I just am doing some grade A math here to figure that out. Oh wait, I'm blind. There's legit a cave right here that goes into water. Is there starfish here? Okay, that's decent. That's a total of 10 nodes in here with no mobs. A pretty chill spot, actually. And I probably won't accidentally leap off to the void in this spot. Actually, I have a quick conspiracy theory here, right? So now you can fish in here in this game, correct? Correct. So I have a theory that we're going to end up finding Nemo one day. It's just going to be a subtle Easter egg, but it's going to hint at the fact that Disney is actually in collab with the admins. I mean, if you think about it, that conspiracy isn't actually that far-fetched, because we already have multiple references to Marvel. Like, we legit have a town called Thanos, and I'm pretty sure a ring called Marvel. I mean, the Nemo thing would just completely confirm it. There's no denying it at that point. Actually, no. New motto for Wynncraft, outside of the causing global warming thing, will be causing all aquatic life to go extinct one fishing rod at a time.